The portfolio project takes roughly about 27 hours in a regular semester, and it is where you take a moment to be reflective on the work you've completed during the course, and it requires you to use nearly all of the writing skills that you've practiced this semester. For example, in answering questions about yourself as a writer, you should be drawing on readings and discussions, surveys if you took them, and using your own writing as your research to include in the reflective letter that you have to create for this assignment. I'm going to go inside the folder here. So this is a comprehensive portfolio. That just means it asks you to look at the entirety of the work you did this semester. It's going to be a bit of a long document, and you must save it as one file. So that's going to be tricky. Take some time to figure out. But the content is very important. There's specific items that you have to have in the content of the portfolio. The single most important part is this reflective letter. This letter is something that you are writing to people who teach this course but who are not your instructor. So it's going to be important for you to avoid shortcuts like using filler words and not being completely descriptive in what you are describing, because the people reading the letter will not be familiar with each of the assignments you had this semester. And I'm going to just scroll down a second. You really will want to watch this portfolio assignment video, because it goes over some of this information with some visuals and a little bit of explanation. The documents you need, the actual assignment sheet, are inside this folder link. If you click here, it will open a new window, and you will see 3 documents: the assignment sheet and the rubric that's used to evaluate the final document. This is a portfolio template. It's saved as a Word document. If you open it, it gives you, I'm just going to open it, basically a form for inserting all of your content. Now, this is a template for you to fill in. If you do not like this template, make your own, but just be aware that you should have a cover page with a table of contents, and that the contents listed on this table of contents with page numbers. So use this as your model, even if you decide it's too tricky for you to figure out how to insert your document. It also has hyperlinks in it already for you. So that's the template. The other document you have for the portfolio project is this guide to using the portfolio template. So if you open that, it will provide you with directions for how to actually put your portfolio together. So you have to submit your final portfolio as one document. And in addition to the assignment sheet, you have this how to use the portfolio template, and then you also have the template to help you pull things together. So that's kind of the construction side of it, which needs a certain type of thinking. But the content, that's where you're going to have to decide what you should actually put in this portfolio. For deciding what goes in your portfolio is the assignment sheet. Now, this assignment sheet tells you the items that you have to have in your portfolio. And it describes that letter that you're writing. So think to the beginning of the semester. We started with personal correspondence, letter writing. We're ending with personal correspondence. You're writing to people you don't know, but to an audience that you should be able to figure out what their expectations are. And this assignment sheet gives you some information about what to give them as far as their expectations. And then you have the portfolio assignment rubric for how the portfolio, including that letter, will be evaluated. The letter, the content in that letter carries a lot of weight, so don't just throw that together. The last point I want to emphasize is that while you have the portfolio assignment sheet that tells you what needs to be in your document, as the video indicates, you need to make sure that you're including everything the instructor says has to be in there. The portfolio assignment sheet is an assignment for everyone who takes English 101. And the instructor has the right to alter that. And so if you look at what is required for your assignment here, you have one additional component is that you're asked to actually include a non-assignment that you've written at any point in your life using the tools you've been practicing in writing class. So that is an additional assignment so that you don't see on the assignment sheet. So make sure you have the total of these assignments included in your portfolio. And if it's in your portfolio, it should be talked about at some point in the actual reflective letter. So you have a total of 8 items required in your portfolio. The letter, 3 short assignments. That's explained in the video. 2 rough drafts. 6, 1 final product, 7, and 1 non-course assignment that you could pull from anywhere in your life. So make sure that you post any questions about this assignment in the virtual office.